your headliner for the night, Emery. Emery, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
All right. Well, that was a very fine welcome. Thank you so much. Yes, my name is Emery. Emery, that's my real name. It's not a stage name. I was named after my father. He was Emery Emery. I'm Emery Emery II. And then he changed his name to Bob. My father's a dick. I'm not nervous. I've been doing comedy for many, many years. But nonetheless, I am picturing all of you naked. You're welcome. You look great, by the way. I went to the dentist last week, and when I got in the chair, I said to my dentist, I said, could I get some mouthwash? And he goes, oh, did you have something stinky to eat? And I said, not something, someone. And he said to me, I'm not kidding. He goes, I'm not offended by the smell of vagina. And I said, how about cock and ass? So he gave me the mouthwash, and it will be that kind of show the rest of the evening, just so you know. So I went and helped a friend of mine out who was having a bad meltdown. He's schizophrenic. Fully diagnosed, and his doctor gives him medication to get rid of these visions and voices in his head, which I don't understand. Man, I pay $10 a hit for that effect. I'm so confused by the healthcare system. But I read an interesting thing yesterday. I read that atoms in your left hand are probably come from like a different star than the atoms in your right hand. So I've started using both hands to masturbate because it's like having an intergalactic three-way, and pretty cool. I also read about a study that blew my mind. I'm a very science guy. I like to read science studies. And there was a study that just they took these spiders and they wanted to figure out the effects of drugs. So they gave the drugs to spiders. That has anybody read about this study? I couldn't believe it's a real study. I'm not making this up. So, all right, thanks, Mike the Maker. So I read this study. They gave I swear to God, they gave him caffeine, cocaine, marijuana, and heroin were the 4 drugs that they tested on fucking spiders. I'm like, give me the spider. Give me the drugs. I'll tell you what they do. But they decided they were going to watch how the spiders weave their web, right? So, like on the caffeine, not a lot of difference. Just got up a little early to make the web. And then on the cocaine, fucking webs everywhere. Obviously. Come on. Who doesn't know what's going to happen? Marijuana, they didn't even make a web. Just like hung there on one string. Just, oh, man. I'm really hungry. I hope a bug comes by. That'd be cool. But the best, man, absolute best was the one on heroin. When they gave the spiders heroin, they were freaking out. Just, there's people all over me. Yeah, when I was a kid, I did really stupid shit. A lot of really, really stupid shit when I was a kid. Am I the only person who ever got his penis caught in a toilet brush? Am I the only one here?
What?
Okay. Yeah. Really, Giggle Monster? No, fuck off. Giggle Monster, you don't have a penis. As far as I know, I can't tell by your avatar, but I've talked to you, and I'm pretty sure. I know I'm assuming your gender, and that's probably not acceptable, but I'm not talking about your dildo, Giggle Monster. I'm talking about your actual penis. When I was 5 years old, I didn't know what I was doing. And when you're 5, you will put your dick in anything. And I mean when I say 5, when you're a guy, you will put your dick in anything. That's what I think I'm trying to get at. And I took it was one of those toilet brushes that had the circular shape to it, you know, and a hole right like down the middle. And I took my fingers and I opened up. Oh, happy. And I opened up. Right. Yeah. You're picturing it already, right? And then I slid it down over my cock.
What?
And then I let go of the bristles. And I'm going to tell you, man, Chinese cock trap is what that is. I am in trouble. 5 years old, I'm in the tub, screaming at the top of my lungs. My grandmother, who raised me, really, my grandmother comes to the door. Is everything okay?
No, it's not.
No! God damn it. Fortunately, we didn't have to go to the hospital. My grandmother knew to she put her fingers around it and took it off my little cock.
Oh, fuck me.
I know, you're right. That was the worst part of the entire thing. I learned when you get your cock cut in something, you just keep your mouth shut. That's the lesson I learned. If you take any lesson away tonight, it would be keep your mouth shut when your cock is stuck in something. But, yeah. It's not as bad as when I put one of those little smaller. It wasn't the big full-size light bulb, but I put the small light bulb for the black light thing in my ass and got that stuck in there.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Don't do that. Do not do that.
It's so ugly, not your big butt.
It was awful. It was just awful. But when it lit up, man, I'll tell you, no COVID in me. Oh, fuck, man.
I can't breathe.
Oh, fuck, I did not know if that would work or not. I had no idea. That didn't make any
Oh,
sense.
it did, buddy.
Thank you. God damn. I was a weird kid. I'm a weird adult, man. I'm polyamorous. I'm bisexual. I'm an atheist. You know, when you're, I'm the only guy who needs to walk into a bar for this joke. But I'm a weird combination of things. I enjoy drugs. I'm 58 years old and I still enjoy Molly and ketamine. That's the.
A mild amphetamine.
I hope on my deathbed they'll bring me Molly and ketamine. That's all I want out of my death. I think that's a good way to go. And at least, you know, one hospice nurse riding my cock. That would be nice. But I would, quite frankly, I would settle for a light bulb and a toilet brush at that point, really.
Oh my God, dude.
That's amazing.
Yeah, are you all right? I love Giggle Monster. No one in this room has a more accurate name than Giggle Monster. I'm pretty sure Carp 54 is not a fish, but
No.
It's jumping.
I caught a carp when I was a kid, and it was longer than me. I was like 7 or 8 years old, and I was with an uncle. I was out with my uncle, and we were fishing off the dock, and I caught this carp, and it was huge. I mean, and I cried like a baby because he wouldn't let me take it home and put it in the bathtub, and we had to throw it back. The good news is I didn't fuck the fish. Okay, so by 7 I had figured out what not to fuck. Is what I'm really getting at with that story. I think.
Goals.
At least I didn't put my cock in.
Yeah, I missed the heckle. Come on, what was the heckle?
At least I didn't put my cock in it.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's what I was saying. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Kyle. Kyle, you're not helping. All right. I'm gonna wrap with this story about a girl that I date. She's one of my 3 girlfriends. She stutters, which is really sexy. If you've ever get the chance to date a stutterer, man, fucking amazing. One night, she says to me, she goes, I didn't want you to come in my. I'm like, spit it out.
Oh my God.
All right, you guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much for coming out to the show. And please tell all your friends and continue to come back and see live comedy in the virtual realm. Good night.